Hello, all. Thank you for joining us again on the Almost Brothers podcast. Hey, will you do us a favor? If this podcast has meant something to you and encouraged you, will you consider becoming a monthly supporter? You could do $3, $5, $8, or $10 a month. What this does is this helps financially support the podcast so that we can continue to put out content and help better serve you. So if you would, down in the show notes, you can click the link, support, and become a monthly member. We love you. New episode coming your way. Okay, let's talk about this. Well, you don't
Hit
eat
the button.
You don't eat Pop-Tarts?
No, I do. I just don't go and buy them. Like I like the s'mores ones. I love the s'mores ones. Actually, someone bought a box at work, and I think like it was like bought for like anyone, and I ate like the last 3 packs.
You think? So you just assumed?
Well, they were sitting there for a couple months. So I'm like,
deboed somebody's Pop-Tarts.
Well, I guess they can go and buy some more.
You don't do that to somebody.
And you ate 3 packs?
Not at the same time. It was like
Isn't that a whole box?
No, there's like 6 or 7 in there.
6.
Oh, okay. It was
So
like
half a box.
The bigger, yeah.
But that was over.
So 3 packs. So you ate 6 Pop-Tarts.
That was over like maybe a couple weeks. But again, that box was sitting there half empty for 2 months.
Probably Andrew Holzhauser's.
And now you're fired. Reason, Pop-Tart thief. I can't wait till we get put on video.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Got the paper towel to your forehead.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Almost Brothers podcast. On today's episode is part 2 to what we are calling relation tips.
Oh, you are so clever.
Why'd you look at me like that? I didn't like it. I'm uncomfortable. I want to look this way.
See what I did there?
He feels a certain kind of way about that.
Apparently, well, I feel a certain kind of way about you deboing somebody's Pop-Tart, so I guess that makes us even.
Listen.
You just don't take another man's Pop-Tarts.
How do you know it's a man?
I mean,
isn't that akin to adultery, taking somebody's Pop-Tarts?
Right.
Same thing,
Isn't that
right?
on there? That's in there somewhere. Like, my goodness.
Don't remember reading that.
Don't remember seeing that in there.
Thou shalt not steal another man's Pop-Tart.
Not covet another man's Pop-Tarts.
Well, listeners, thank you for joining us yet again. We are here with our worship leaders, the driving force in our worship ministry, the heads of Remnant Worship, Tyler and Olivia Wilkerson. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing a lot better now that he stopped doing whatever.
Yes. Yeah, that was rough. So you don't buy Pop-Tarts, is what you're saying?
Yeah. But I don't.
Olivia, do you like Pop-Tarts?
I
I
don't.
love Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
But I don't like the only snack that I will go and buy are fruit snacks.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But
yeah.
other than that, I don't buy snacks.
Well,
I may
He
buy.
really doesn't.
I may buy
I
a
have to
bag
be
of
like,
chips
hey,
every
you
once
should
in a
go
while.
buy this.
But that's it.
the
Other than
Randall
that,
household puts butter on their Pop-Tarts.
Yes, we do.
do you also
Like
put ranch
smother
dressing
them.
on your ice cream?
No, what? That's weird.
Exactly.
Like smothering it in butter.
Like I'll use dry Pop-Tarts and I'll just dip them in butter. Hence the reason I'm fat. I'm on a diet now, Tyler. Get off my back.
Nobody said.
Man.
We were just, man, you get defensive. We were just talking about Pop-Tarts, man. Rich, how you doing today?
I'm good.
How was work?
It was good. I was telling them before we started that I got about 3 hours sleep last night. I just could not shut my brain off. I don't know what was going on, but
Yeah.
so 400 miles on top of that, I'm kind of tired.
Yeah. Well, glad you're here. Don't go to sleep. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be a Feast family member. Right. Just sleep at the drop of a hat. All of them. The whole crew.
It's
fall
out of
out.
nowhere.
Just straight slumped. Yeah, but we what we are doing with this relation tips again, trademark,
Give him the look.
Trademark.
trademark.
Give him the look.
Is we're getting couples from different levels of relationship. So we talked last episode with Kurt and Caleb about, they're about to get married, so they're going into a marriage. Y'all two have been married for
2 years.
2 years.
Monday.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, it's coming up, right? It's coming up. When is it? Monday. That is
Rock
awesome.
and roll.
So do we pie them for their anniversary?
Sunday.
Yeah, we can find any reason to pie something.
Right,
it's
right.
like, hey, it's Tuesday.
We had an extra can of whipped cream. Just on a random.
So wait, is it Monday?
So
Monday or Sunday?
Our wedding anniversary is on Sunday.
No, the 24th is Monday.
Is it Monday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it?
You're going to pay for that one.
I don't remember what day of the week is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Monday.
What's today?
I think she remembered the day, just
really
not the
don't.
day of the
Yeah.
week, maybe. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so congratulations. It'll be 3 years, is that what you said?
2
years.
2 years.
2 years
three
on
together.
2 years on Monday, 3 years on Tuesday.
Together.
Oh, okay. So did you plan that?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay.
We were gonna have our wedding on our anniversary, but that fell on a Sunday.
On like your dating anniversary?
Yeah. That fell on a Sunday, and we're like, we can't really have
Yeah, it's
a
a
wedding
little
the
tough.
Oh,
same
yeah, okay,
time.
Very
okay.
stressful.
So we did
for
the day
everybody.
before.
So how did this start?
What start?
Yep.
Oh.
Y'all two started dating.
There's one night I went to bed, and I was like, I was going on Tinder for a second. Oh, got a new match. Her name's Olivia.
Oh.
Y'all are
So-
online daters, huh?
Yeah.
So what it like how does that go? I guess do you swipe
You
a
swipe
certain
left for no
Okay.
and swipe right for yes.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
if you
that's right.
swipe
You're old.
right
You
and
don't
the
know how
other
it goes.
person
Yeah,
does too,
and
then
then
it
no,
shows you.
I haven't dated in 30 years.
I would hate to be single now.
Oh my goodness, man!
No
like
way.
no,
It would be awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, when we dated, we met face to face.
And talk
So,
to
well, so
each
did
other.
we.
Had to talk. Yeah.
So did we.
Eventually.
After it was like
After
what?
we had
Was it
a
like,
match.
It was like 2
After
days.
you read her profile.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a couple days after we had actually matched, and we met at the Mexican restaurant here in town.
Oh, okay. Okay. So who reached out to who?
I think she.
I don't remember if I'm.
I think I sent.
really don't.
I think I sent the first message.
The first what's
hey,
up?
hey, with 3 Y's.
Oh, my.
That
Hey.
should have been a red flag.
Right. It's been all downhill from there.
Yeah. Who knew?
And
Who
that's
knew
so
we could
funny.
go past the bottom floor?
That's so funny.
when we, it's really funny. When we had our first date, or like met for the first time, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
I was really nervous about it, and I was like, I can't go there by myself. This guy could be like a serial killer or something.
Yeah.
Like,
And he is.
and of pop.
Who have I
Tarts.
killed? Who have I killed?
We haven't
You
found
killed-
them yet. Sorry. Carry on.
But so
Fair
I
enough.
texted one of my friends. I was like, "Hey, will you go with me?" But not actually with me. Like, act
Just
like
be
we
in the-
like
in the
ran
restaurant.
into each other.
Yeah.
You're conveniently,
Yeah.
in quotes, there at the same time. And she did. Her and one of my cousins. They met us there. We're like, "Oh,
Wow.
hey."
Oh.
They were acting
hey.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
And they sat exactly across
Yeah.
the restaurant from us.
Yeah,
and
that's
kept
good.
looking.
Just to make sure. I like it.
So they was waiting for the high sign to be like, come save me. Come save me.
Yeah. Turns out he was who he said he was.
Yeah. He
So-
you wasn't getting catfished. So
Yeah.
there's that. That's what's up. So was it like after that first date, just like, okay, yeah, I like
Yeah.
I like this dude. I like this chick.
Yeah. And then she invited me. Oh, what the heck? She invited me to her church's Bible study. It was probably the next few days.
I was going to say, it was
on
probably
a
like 2 or 3 days
Wednesday.
after.
Because I think our date was probably like on that Saturday before, maybe.
I think it was on a Monday.
Was it?
I don't know why, but I think it was on a Monday.
Could have been. Anyways.
Whatever.
Could have been. Yeah. And I went to our church's Bible study. And that's when, like, a couple days after we first met. And that's when I met her parents, too.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So like that's a family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Just get it knocked out of the way.
Man,
Yeah.
just real quick. Just,
Yeah.
hey, was it like super awkward? Like, hey, this is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
kind of a guy that I'm.
This is my friend.
Yeah.
His name's Tyler.
I thought you were gonna be like, this is. What's your name again?
Oh, that'd have been brutal. Yeah, that'd have been good, man.
Yeah,
Well,
no, it was awkward.
This
for
is
me.
well. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Like when you forget, but you don't want them to know. It's like, this is yeah.
No, I felt awkward in the Bible study.
Yeah.
And then even more awkward when I'm standing right there and she's like, oh, and those are my parents right next to me. Like, oh,
hey,
hello.
Oh.
I'll be over here.
Yeah.
What's up, Pops? How's it going? Yeah. And how long did it take for you to meet his parents?
I'm pretty sure it was after we started dating.
It was
after we started dating. Yeah.
I think it was no. Was it Thanksgiving?
No, it was before then. I think it was.
How do y'all have such bad memory already?
We both really do.
I was dropped on my head as a baby.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll do it.
Well, I punched him in the back of my head a few times. So.
And she's not.
Right. She doesn't
not
help.
making it any
She
better.
doesn't help. So, speaking of, spousal abuse, do I have any?
If you need help,
Right. Please call this number. So what?
For those of you wondering, I'm blinking twice.
It's like,
oh my goodness.
oh, what? Like after the shows, like the after school shows, where they put that up. Like if you or someone you know is experiencing, we'll put that disclaimer up at the end. So, what is some going on 2 years? What is some things about each other? We're just gonna jump right in. Things about each other that you still just get on your nerves.
I feel like we're to the point where we're learning stuff. We're still, I think we're still in that phase where we're learning what we can't stand about each other.
Right.
Well, I can tell you one thing. At least one
I can
thing.
tell you a couple.
He thought he could. He thought he could get around that.
Well, two things because I just thought of something else.
Whenever
you can, okay. There's one. I'm just kidding. No. Whenever he leaves clothes on the floor by the bed, and the hamper's right beside it.
Listen,
and I think that
or
I think
he'll
that's
leave him
most
hanging
men.
over the side of the hamper.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I've been getting better about that.
You have.
Do you do that
After
thinking
2
you'll
years.
wear them maybe later? Like,
Yes.
oh, it's not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And
Throw
I
'em
think
in
that's
there, dig 'em
most.
out later.
Yeah. I think that's most men's thought. It's just like, well,
it's like
No?
if you hang it
I
off
don't
the
do that.
side.
no, you don't. Oh, okay.
Well, if you put your clothes in there and you put more and more,
Right.
they're just all going to start stinking. But
Right.
if you hang off the side, it's not going to get covered in all that stank.
And it's not going to be wrinkled.
Yes.
But you're washing them when it's time for laundry.
I'm
Why would you-
washing them. He's not.
What?
I had to show him how to use a washer.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
No, you
Don't be lying.
No, you had to show me how to use the blue washers or the blue washer.
You
that we
lying
have,
like
the new one.
Mufasa?
I lived by myself for almost 5 years. I did my own laundry.
Well, I wasn't sure, so.
No, you had to show me how to use the newer one, not the new ones we had, but the ones before, the blue ones.
Was that in the Tinder profile that he couldn't do his laundry?
It's at the very bottom. It's
I was
like
a small
little
print.
bitty print.
I would have put that in there. I do.
I do know how to do my laundry.
No, but oh my gosh, another one.
Oh my lord!
Oh, we done got her going.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna go
Listen.
grab some food real
We're gonna
quick.
have some therapy.
No,
Bye.
listen. Whenever it literally sounds like you're crapping the bed, and you don't spray anything, and I'm in there suffering.
Darn.
I'm just in there, just like got my mouth and nose covered. I'm like, I can't breathe, or I'm gonna like die.
You're lucky I don't Dutch oven you.
You've tried.
Is it the? I know.
You
Well,
can't even lie about that.
I think I figured out what it is. It's all the Pop-Tarts that you eat.
Wow, boy, you got the whole squad laughing.
You mean the lack thereof?
Yes, that's what it is. It's that Pop-Tart diet.
6 Pop-Tarts in 2 weeks.
So does he? So does he do that knowing that you hate that? So now it's like, well, oh
Yes.
yeah.
Anytime
What
he
am I
does-
gonna do? Just not fart? I'll explode.
You can
Yes.
fart, but just get something to spray. so
Richard
we don't
hates
have
it.
to-
Richard hates it.
I can't. Me and Jennifer have been married 14 years, and we do not fart in front of each other.
Daggone.
Dude, the first time I farted in front of him, I was so embarrassed. I was like, this dude's gonna hate me. He's gonna think that.
And what's
He took it
what's
as a
funny,
challenge.
What's funny?
Right, like, oh, really? Oh, okay.
What's funny is
He went up
before
to me,
that
you
she
know?
had actually farted in front of me before, but while she was sleeping,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
she farts in her sleep.
And he was.
Well, yeah, we all do.
You can't even act like you don't.
I'm-
Yours are deadly though.
I never once said I did.
Yeah, and yours are deadly.
So what? Do you just like run away when you got a fart? Is that what you do? Like Jennifer, like, I'll be back.
And just in the background, just
Right.
Every time this comes up, people act like they have no control over their bodily functions whatsoever. You do. You absolutely do.
So the answer to that is yes, you do run away. And
Run away. Moving on.
okay. My turn.
yes.
My turn.
Oh, see, now it's gone from, we
Right,
really don't
right,
have
yeah.
anything, and you're going to start something.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
He
No,
tried-
I didn't say I didn't. I'm just saying we're at the point where we're learning more and more.
Well, apparently, she learns faster than you.
his political try to work around. Well, you see, I think we're at the point in our we're realizing this about each other. It's a growing relationship.
Listen.
I just thought of one more. I'm sorry. Hold up.
You know what? Go for it. Go for it.
No. Okay. I literally just thought about this because I was looking at the cars outside. Okay. Whatever. Well, when you do that,
That's one. There's a new one.
that's another one. That's number 4. Okay.
I'll jump in on that when I hate it when he does it too.
No, I'll be saying something. I'll be having a serious conversation. I'm just like, telling him about something, or I'm asking him a question, and he's just like, "Ugh." I'm like,
Yeah.
"You're what?"
Yeah, you married an 8-year-old.
And he does it. Oh my gosh, he'll do it over and over and over and over. I'm like,
Call the
you don't
cops.
shut up. But anyways,
That's why he gets punched in the head.
backtracking to number 3
Any day
is okay. Number 5. I'm just kidding. No, is whenever we literally just pull up to a stop sign, and he's already yelling at the person in front of us.
to go.
Like we got there at the same time. He's like, freaking go already. Like, and I'm like, you need to chill out. Like, he gets genuinely so mad about it. I'm like, you need to calm down. Like,
Road rage.
No, and here, let me.
It's also called roid rage.
Let me
just
listen.
so you know.
All natty, bro.
All natty.
No,
Well,
here,
we got
let me-
we got a little bit of his driving the last time we played pickleball. It's like, dude, the court's gonna be there when we get there. It's okay.
you.
It's right
Yes.
down the road.
Taking it 2
It's-
wheels.
It's all good, man.
Listen.
oh, I'm telling you.
Let me.
You know, STOP. That doesn't spell pause, right?
Basically the same thing. Here, I'm gonna pull a Kevin Hart. Let me explain why. No, so when you stop at a stop sign, you look left, you look right. If no one stopped before you, you look left, you look right, and you go, right?
That is the way a stop sign
Right.
works. Yes.
These people who I complain about, they look left and look right, stopped at the stop sign, and then I pull up to the stop sign and then look.
So you just give them
Well,
a little
you-
wave, and they go do their thing. And then
You act like
But here's the thing. Rules of the road.
Hold up. Now stop. Pause right there. This coming from the one that says you don't have to use a blinker if there's nobody there.
That is what he said. I heard that.
Rules of the road.
Let me rephrase that.
So you were
Unwritten rules
not
of the
using
road.
your blinker when I'm not in the car.
Written.
No,
rules
he's
of-
talking about if there's not another car there.
If there's not
Well,
another
still.
person in the car.
Who am I telling that I'm going left?
I don't care.
It's,
It
by
doesn't
the
matter.
way, I'm turning left.
It's still part of it. It's like saying I don't stop if nobody's there. I just ignore the stoplight.
No cop, no
That's
stop.
Jamie Simmons.
I paused. That's what she says. I paused. I'm like, no.
No, but it's like, and then they'll stop before me. Clearly, it's whoever stopped
Yeah.
first goes
Like at a
first.
four-way or
Yeah,
whatever.
the right of way. Don't sit there and look at me like I'm an idiot when it's your turn to go. I'm staring at you. And you're like,
you know what I'll do? I'll sit there. You ever like have that like you go, no, you go, no, you go. I'll just sit there. I guess we're gonna sit here all day. You've been there. It's your turn to go. I'm just gonna sit here. I've sat for like 45 seconds before.
Or another scenario when you and another vehicle are coming up to a four-way stop just about at the same time. I will like slow down to half a mile per hour before like waiting for them to stop. So that way they can stop first and they can go first. And then they stop, I'm rolling, and then I stop. And they're like, oh, go ahead and go. Go! You have the right of way. Just go.
He is so mad. This really bothers him.
I'm telling you.
This
Is what you're.
No, because I'm a very timely and like efficient kind of person in those ways, and it's like you just wasted 30 seconds of my life that I'll never get back.
You should probably never go get a CDL.
No,
not a good idea.
No, I won't.
You wouldn't.
Why? Y'all just act like y'all run the road and do whatever you want anyway.
Start with me.
Truck drivers, oh my goodness. Thank you for your service, but good Lord, you don't own the road.
Yeah, we kind of do.
That's not how that goes. That's not what.
We're bigger than you.
That's not what matters.
Okay, it's my turn now.
Go ahead.
Okay. Number one.
Oh boy,
He's numbering them.
How many
Liv.
you got?
bullet points.
Number one.
I got to one up you over here. So how many
Number
you
one.
got?
Liv is just now learning how to use an alarm clock on her phone.
No, I am not. I want to punch you in the head.
I don't know how many times.
There
I
it
don't know
is.
how many times I had to go on her phone and set an alarm for her. Yeah, bull
Are you-
I'm not
crap.
saying you haven't.
So are you a like 10 alarm person?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm not.
No, I know. That's why I looked at you because
Drives
you can
me crazy.
you could just get up first one you get up.
Yeah.
No.
And
I can't-
I will listen to people's alarm clocks go. I want to throat punch them. Get up.
Y'all, man.
The freaking alarm's going
Mine's
off.
bad.
Get your butt out of bed.
Yeah, mine's bad.
I'm literally the same way.
Just one and done. One and
I have
He
one
sets
set
like 3 or
for
4.
no.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes,
I
I hear them every
do I have
morning.
here, Richard, grab my phone. I want to show you mine. Like it's crazy.
7
I
a.m.
said 3.
7:30, and then I have one for the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you
You're
have
acting like
3
you're
alarms.
saying I have 3 every day.
do you have one? Do you do like
Oh
the
my
automatic,
gosh.
like
Yeah.
whatever days you work?
Yeah.
that always scares me. Like I just am. I'm just always scared. Like it won't.
it'll glitch
Right.
and
Have it on the right days.
Right. Yeah. And I'm like, no. So I have to
A lot of times
go.
I get up before the alarm goes off anyway. So
I set an alarm for 7, and that kind of puts me in the mindset of like, okay, I'm about to have to get up, and then I have one set for 7:30. Like I'll set one for 7, stop, go back to sleep for the last 30 minutes.
see, that would frustrate
Yeah.
me to death. I would hate that.
So I've changed some of these, throughout. But you usually start with just one. So
98% of Mike's storage data in his phone is
Well, well, look at even right here. Look, like 5:20 p.m., 5:23 p.m., 5:30 p.m., 5:34 p.m., 5:35 p.m., 5:37
Why do you
p.m.
have so many? Why do you have PM alarms?
Because what? Well,
Let's start with that.
because this isn't about me. This is about them. What was you saying? Because if I go like take like a later afternoon nap, I'll set my alarm about the time Jamie's about to get home, so I can help her if she
5
has
times.
some. Yeah, and I'll have to do it multiple times because I don't get up on one.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Number 2. What was that 2?
No, now you're on number 2.
You're on
No, number 2.
Bullet point 2.
Okay, yeah. Number 2. It takes her an hour just to get out of bed.
It does not.
It does.
No.
It does.
You're really dramatic.
She cannot hit the alarm, get up,
I can't.
and get out
Okay,
of
so
bed.
listen, with that, I actually genuinely cannot just jump out of bed, or I feel
Yeah.
like sick the rest
Yeah.
of the day. I cannot do it. I have to like
You get
sit
vertigo?
in bed, like
Wait a second.
I got to get up and like snap, crackle, pop. Gotta
Oh, man, right.
get my body to cooperate. But
Which I'm the same way. It's hard for me to like up, ready, go.
yeah.
I've got to like get up and let my.
Sometimes I can,
Yeah.
but I have to be like in a routine of doing that.
And I don't know if that's like a normal person thing. But like for me, it was, I'm the way I wake up's conditioned from being in the military. So as soon as there's an alarm or anything, it's up wide awake.
See, I had a buddy that could do that. Within 10 minutes, he goes from asleep to out the door.
That's me.
I'm like, dude, I cannot do that. Like I'll usually get up, like sit and do something to kind of get going, and then I can get going. I can't like.
It takes from the time my alarm goes off. It takes me 15 minutes. 15 minutes to completely get ready for work and take the dogs out and bring them back in.
Yeah,
put them up.
It'd take me 15 minutes to start getting dressed.
Yeah,
it takes me 30 minutes to get up, get my morning routine going, and then make my lunch for the day, and then I'm out the door by 4.
Do I have a number 3?
I don't know.
Pretty sure I have a number 3.
Pretty sure we went off the rails with this.
Yeah, no, it's all good though. It's all good. I still love you.
Yeah, you better.
Number 3. Okay.
Oh boy.
Her stories are a little long-winded sometimes.
And now
That's me.
No. But hear me out.
now you'll never hear another story the rest of your life.
Hear me out.
No, go ahead and explain why my storytelling is annoying.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
That's what he said.
No, it's the punchline could be
Are we talking about stories or jokes?
Let's
not talk about jokes.
Wait a minute.
Do not bring up jokes, Tyler.
Listen.
No.
The whole point.
You don't have a leg to stand
Listen, I've got 2 of them. Anyways,
well,
like the whole ending of her story could be,
man,
and then I tripped and fell. Over this. So let me tell you the story. It'll be 10 minutes of everything leading up to, and I tripped and fell.
I can't. Okay, so listen here. I cannot. No, I can't just like leave out details or I forget what I'm going to say. I can't do that. I've tried so hard and I cannot do it. I cannot. It's like physically impossible for me to do that. Because like if I just forget one little bitty like detail, like somebody's hair was red,
it's gone.
There goes the rest of the story. Like you don't understand what happened.
That's like Easton.
That's what I was about to say. Give us an example of an Easton story.
Okay.
This is hilarious.
All right. So you ready? This is probably you in the way that you're saying this. Okay.
It probably is.
All right, here we go. So I'm Easton, okay? Oh man, dude, I went today, right? And I went up to not McDonald's. No, I went to Walmart. Right? So I pull in and then I go inside and I see Sarah from school. You remember Sarah, right? Anyway, I saw Sarah from school, right? And I'm like, hey, what's up? And she was telling me about her daughter was sick and she just got out of the hospital. So I talked to her for a little bit and then I went into Walmart and then I seen that they had a bunch of stuff on clearance. And I went down there and I found like a bunch of stuff and got it for like $15. Man, it was crazy. So anyway, I talked to Sarah and then I went to play basketball.
Yeah. No point whatsoever to the story. Don't know why we just spent this time on this story.
Well, for me, if it's something really funny,
and I'm like well,
I feel like I gotta like lay it out.
Paint
the
whole picture.
Which is cool.
I gotta set the scene. Okay?
It's cool to lay it out. If it has to do with the thing, it's just the details are like that had nothing to do with anything at all. And the point. So I'm just like. Now you got me one because when you tell me something like I'm in the story, like I'm invested,
I'm there, like I can see and hear, smell everything.
Yeah, so now it's like your point was you went to play basketball today, but who is Sarah? Now I want to know who Sarah is.
What's wrong with her daughter?
Right. I'm like, is her daughter okay?
Now what'd you get on clearance? What was on clearance?
Right. So it's like I get mad because I'm like, I was listening really, really closely for nothing. Just tell me you went to play basketball today. I don't need to know the rest.
No, it's like I wouldn't say it's annoying. It's just funny sometimes when like the long story really doesn't have a whole lot to do with the ending.
I start getting like I know my eyes start glazing over.
Oh yeah,
don't touch me. No.
So if you ever see me just staring a hole through your forehead, I'm probably not listening. The story has gone too long. You have lost me, and I'm just.
Oh, that's the way I get when Mike starts talking about tech stuff. I'm like,
I start rolling in the back of your head like,
stop.
Yeah. And I just stop because I'm like, you don't care, do you? It's like,
It's not that I don't care. I just have no idea what you're saying. You might as well be speaking another language, literally another language.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But I get that too. I'm just like, dude, wrap it up. Land the plane. Please, for the love of God, please.
And then,
do you have more?
Yeah,
Oh,
this
Jesus.
one. This one. I was gonna say the last
Let
one.
you know,
the last
last
one.
You opened up
The last
Pandora's
one.
box with this question.
Did you ask Caleb and Kurt the same
Yes.
question? Oh, okay.
It didn't take this long to get there. But
So anyway, I played basketball.
No, I was gonna say the last one. We all know her punctuality.
Infinity of being on time.
Punctuality.
She's been doing so
Punctuality.
good lately, though.
She has.
I
She's been
appreciate
doing.
it.
She has been doing good.
At least
Yes.
somebody noticed.
Hey, I said.
like been killing it.
I've said it like a few times in the last
Yeah.
couple weeks. Like you've been doing a lot better. Like I haven't had to, like, kind of like nag her to hurry up and get ready for work, so she's not late for work. Haven't had to do that.
And I know we've kind of talked about this. Do you think that was something just kind of from you got from your family, from your parents?
Oh yeah, her
my
mom.
mom, she's the same way, even
Yeah.
to this day.
She,
she's still the
we went
same,
to eat
and-
at Wings in Dexter for her birthday, and you were coming from Kennett when you were getting your tattoo. Well, me and her parents. Well, she said, "Well, me at Wings at 7." Well, it's almost 7:30. It's just me and her parents there,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'll text her and call her. And I got off the phone. Her mom's like, she gets that from me.
Just admitting it, just like
and my mom,
she was
she'll
like-
just blatantly admit it. She's like, I'm still like that. Like,
Yeah,
she's like, I've
she-
tried to change it, and she's like, I just can't.
She looks at her dad and she's like, I think he's gotten used to it after 20 however many years.
Yeah.
That's something else. Richard hates that too. Just farting and being late.
Yeah.
Especially when you fart after being late.
You come in late and
What a combination.
We got a problem.
Just roll up in like 10 minutes late. Just burnt. Sorry.
That's a sick combo right
Got
there.
to go. I don't need that toxic crap in my life.
Literally and figuratively toxic.
That's funny.
It really does irritate me, and we've talked about it before. It's just it's a respect thing for me.
Yeah.
And I'm older.
Yeah.
You know, it's more of an older kind of thing, but it's respecting other people's time and that sort of thing. But
I'm big on I hate myself when I'm late to anything.
oh,
Like when
I feel so bad. I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then like when I was in the military, I was so paranoid every time I had to go up for drill. So paranoid about being late
yeah.
that I would literally wake up probably 15 minutes before my alarm. And I'd hate that I did that. I woke up, but I'm like, I can't go back to sleep.
Well, a lot of things that drive you crazy about her are things that were ingrained in you in the military. That's not, I mean, you have to understand that she didn't have that training.
Yeah.
Well, you need to understand that about everybody. For one thing, you need to know that not everybody that you know had military training.
Well, it doesn't take military training to be on time.
I agree, but it helps.
No, the zero patience is what
Yeah.
is what I got from the military. I had zero patience because
Well, my dad definitely didn't get that from the military being on time. He went the opposite way. Went the other way. He was never on time.
Well, it's probably when you've been in the military so long.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna show up when I feel
right,
like it.
right. That's what we have a barbecue that starts at 2. We'll tell him 1
Oh, yeah.
because then he'll be there close to 2.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 3.
No, because then he'll be there close to 2 every time. Which he's been getting a little better too. Because it's like he'll walk in and be like, "Dude, we said 2. 2 means 2, not 2:45, not 2:50." Especially when you're bringing something, and we're all sitting around waiting for you. But that's another story for another day. So, what is your favorite thing about each other?
Hopefully, this is a longer list.
One thing. Your favorite one thing about each other. And she's
You look
waiting
like
on
you were thinking for a second. She's having to think about it.
She wants you to go first so she can
I'm
top
just trying
it.
to figure out what it is I want to like pick out.
There's so
Yeah, sure.
many that she has to figure out the one.
I'm sure. No, I'd say my favorite thing is how motherly she is.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it makes me very confident about having children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I screw things up, she's fine.
She got my back.
She's good. She's got it.
Yep.
If I'm ever like,
I got it.
I don't know what I'm doing. Live.
There have been times like whenever we watch the kids over at the house, like he'll be doing something with one of the kids and something happens. And he's like, Liv, I'm not really sure what to do now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and it's something really easy, but it comes naturally to me because I've, grown up around kids. I've always, been that way. And he hasn't.
No.
So he's like learning as
I was the last baby.
Yeah, which I got to that too, especially with Aaliyah and with Sissy. Like with Bubby, like I can handle, but like with them, with diapers, with anything, like, I'm like, babe, you've got to do this. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to, I don't want to hurt him or anything. Yeah.
Before he got with me, he hadn't ever changed a diaper before.
Yeah.
No.
And
or done laundry.
I lived on my own for
okay, well,
5 years.
it's all right. You can.
It's all right, man. It's all good. We still love you. We still love
She
you.
don't really know how to
In
cook.
spite of,
There's one.
in spite
Right.
of.
We're
Do you know
not
how to
going
cook? I
back
just
to
don't
that
like
list. We're doing a
I know
different
how to do
list
laundry.
now,
I just don't
Tyler.
like to. Yeah, different list. Sorry.
What's your favorite thing about it?
Get me.
she's like,
That soft spot
Pass.
in the back of his head.
Man, right.
I'm just saying.
Nothing.
my special pasta. That's my favorite thing.
Oh my goodness.
Or that's her favorite thing.
I like your pasta too.
Thank you.
It's worth.
Even though you complained about it.
I did. Don't.
Oh my
Shh. She's still thinking.
Still
Mine
thinking.
would have to be. I guess it's just a few things put into one. Just like overall, how
Combination.
responsible he is, like for himself and for me as well. Whenever he doesn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
So like, because he could choose like if we're late for something, just be like, hey, see you later.
Yeah.
You figure it out. But he doesn't do that. I mean, sometimes like on Sunday mornings it's different because we are very different. but just that would probably be mine. Just kind of put all into one. Just his responsibility for multiple, like our finances and everything like that as well, and with helping me around the house and just all sorts of different stuff. And I like, that's the easiest way to put it without naming off 10 different things.
Yeah. Well, and again, that makes a strong relationship right there, being the yin and yang of each other, being opposites but working together in that aspect. That's something that's so great.
Yeah, that's kind of how our like laundry and dishes go. She hates doing dishes.
Right.
I hate doing dishes. He
Same.
hates doing laundry.
She
so-
hates doing dishes more than she hates doing laundry, and I hate doing laundry more than I hate doing dishes. So I'll take
I'd
care
rather
of dishes.
fold
and she
clothes
takes care of
than
laundry.
wash dishes. all
Man,
day.
I can't do dishes. I get nightmares.
I have a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Well, ours broke.
Yeah, there's
so-
it too.
We'll bring
If
our,
anybody
we'll
knows
bring our
anybody
dishes
that
over to your
does
house.
Yeah.
Then.
dishwasher installs,
Man.
Let's bring a tub full of dishes.
oh man, we literally use our dishwasher as a drying rack.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
what
it
is
doesn't
y'all's one piece of advice to say Kurt and Caleb or any young couple either looking at getting married or dating?
Definitely communicate your feelings about pretty much anything and everything, no matter what it is, even if it's uncomfortable. Because that was something that whenever we first got together, I really struggled with it. He didn't. He was really good about talking to me about stuff, but I didn't want to talk about anything. Like if something was bothering me or I didn't like what this person said or something hurt my feelings, whatever.
Yeah,
I didn't like talking about it.
I'd literally sit and stare at her for half an hour waiting for her to say something.
And I wouldn't. And so, but we've come a long way from that. And we communicate really well now.
That's good.
I mean, we're not perfect, of course, but I mean, we're doing a lot better than what we were.
Cool.
I'd say be willing and proactive about having the tough conversations, kind of entering the realm of wanting to get married, talking about, what you expect out of your wife or your future wife or future husband, what you expect, kind of the rest of your life to be, how spirituality, if you're on the church, how you're raising your kids, things like that. Like those are like, no one wants to have those conversations, especially if they haven't been dating for very long. But it's like, if you're really thinking about marrying that person, you're going to have that conversation at some point. It's better to have it before you are legally married, because I mean, if you don't agree on how you want to raise your children, then that might be a point where you're like, well, maybe that's something we need to think about before we start making this super serious, because it's a lot easier to just say, you know what, we're not meant to be. It's not going to work out. Best of luck to you, as opposed to, well, we're 2 years into a marriage. Right. We can't even have children right now because we can't agree on how we're going to raise our children. Yeah. And this and that. And now,
those are major issues.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you see a lot of couples that they get into marriage and there's like a real big roadblock between the two of them. It's like, that's something you probably should have talked about before. Like during the date, that's why you date. That's the whole reason for dating. Like that's where that came from is courtship.
But everybody's just so scared to have those conversations.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, if I say the wrong thing, then they're gonna leave. Like that's the first.
Well, especially in the dating market now, it seems like nobody is thinking about marriage or just dating to date. So you don't even have the conversation because you don't want the other person to be scared off, or you don't even want to bring up marriage or the idea of marriage because you're just dating we're just having fun. Right. Yeah. It's like, no, you're wasting time is what you're doing.
And now they have a whole nother step talking to.
Oh, it's the dumbest thing ever.
Like, what even is
that? Oh, so you are dating? No, we're talking.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
So you're only seeing each other, right? Yeah. So you're dating? No, we're talking.
It's like a planning to date.
Yeah, that's like that's not a thing. No,
that's a weird thing.
But like on the other side of it too, that one reason why divorce rates are so high is because of dating. It's so easy to get out of dating. Well, it must be so easy to get out of marriage too. Yeah. So as soon as it's those bad habits that you have from dating. We don't want to talk about problems, so we're going to avoid each other. And then we're going to avoid each other so much that we're just going to break up. Mm-hmm. Same thing happens in marriage. And you know what? It's super easy to get out of dating. Might as well try to get out of a marriage too.
Well, unfortunately, that's what we was talking about on the last episode. Is it's so easy to get out of marriage these days.
That's why
there used to be an actual process to a divorce. It wasn't just show up in front of the judge, irreconcilable differences. Yep, okay, y'all are done. It wasn't that simple, but. Now it's people go into marriage with the idea that they can divorce.
Yeah, like the backup plan.
Yeah, and it's the communication, like Liv was saying, so important. It's the communication. You don't communicate while you're dating, you're gonna end up breaking up. Well, if you don't communicate in your marriage, it's not gonna end well.
Well, even like. Not even just in marriage, but like communication, even through like friendships as well. Because that can definitely cause problems there as well. And I mean, I've been through that and am currently going through that with a couple people. And it, like on a friendship, it's really, really hard, especially if you've known the person for such a long time. And like I couldn't even imagine if it was us right now, if we weren't communicating and we were living in the same house, seeing each other every day and just basically acting like we didn't exist to each other. Like I just couldn't.
Well, and there with any relationship, doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is, there has to be clear expectations and boundaries.
Yeah.
There has to be, okay, this is where we are. This is the relationship that we have. We're not going to go beyond that until we, build that together.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to accept the way, being treated a certain way. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good because all of this advice can go for dating, relationships, marriages, and friendships. Yeah. It's all the same. It's the same concept. Of course, one's a little more intimate than others, hopefully. But
relationships, friendships, battleships.
Yeah, but it's battleships.
Okay.
But it's like
you gotta have communication on battleships.
Yeah, you really have to communicate, give your line, like not let someone cross that without repercussions, without saying, hey, look, you cross this line, that's a problem. It's not acceptable. I still love you, but this needs to be fixed. Because that's what happens in a lot of our relationships. We allow ourselves to get run over and run over and run over. And that line that we used to have was here. And now because we've accepted it from so many people, now that line has moved. And now you're taking a lot more than you used to. You used to stand up for yourself here. Now this person has pushed you so far to where it seeps into all your relationships. If you let your friends do that, you're going to let your spouse do that.
Right. And instead of having that hard conversation, instead of having that difficult conversation back at that first line,
now it's even more difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'd say another piece of advice is, besides rooting your relationship with God as a foundation, being willing to be submissive, and that goes for both husband and wife.
Yeah,
I feel like people take, Ephesians 5:25, where it says, "Wives, submit to your husbands," completely out of context. Like I remember seeing a post. It said, "Why would I submit to my husband who verbally and physically abuses me?"
Yeah.
Well, no, that verse is not telling you to get beat by your husband, because your husband is not a godly man.
Yeah.
But being willing for both parties to do that, it shows a sense of respect, and it goes a long way. And she's been really good about allowing me to be the head of the house as her husband.
And at the beginning of our marriage, it really wasn't easy. Like, because I didn't really understand what that meant. I thought that it was like, oh, I have to do what he says to do and this and that. Like, I can't do anything myself. And he's over here telling me, he's like, go and like have fun with your friends. Go like spend the night at this part. Like, you can still do stuff that you want to. And like, and even with like financial stuff too, that was hard for me. Because like, I don't know anything really about money. I'm not a money person at all.
How to spend it. She knows how to spend it.
I can run up that credit card, that's for sure. I can help y'all out if you need. Just saying, make your credit score amazing.
Or worse.
I mean, it depends on if you pay it.
That's your job, Tyler.
I know.
But just being able to actually like let go of that and not stress myself out with, what is our money being spent on? Like where, like how much money did I spend this month or this week or whatever? And, being able to kind of not put it off on him, but in a way at the same time, because he takes care of things that I don't take care of, and I take care of things that he doesn't take care of.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've found a way to make it work over the years, this last couple of years. And
that's a big thing, is finding what works for you, because what works for y'all doesn't work for Jamie and Mike, doesn't work for me and Jennifer. It's just
I say every relationship is different.
Yeah.
Relationship or friendship, whatever.
Yeah. I think really acknowledging what being submissive to each other, especially and understanding the roles of husband and wife, are very crucial. What was I going to say? 'Cause I remember I was watching another podcast where it was these guys talking about their marriages too, and how the guy was basically explaining, being the head of the household. I think it was the Whatever podcast. Have you ever seen it? Well, this guy was explaining what it means to be the head of the house to these non-traditional women, because they're thinking, oh, I gotta be submissive. That means I have to be a slave to my husband. And he's like, no, that's not at all what it is. It's basically it's a set boundary of respect for both the husband and wife.
Right.
But he was basically saying, ultimately, all the decisions when it comes to the marriage, the house, the family, the decision's made with both of us, but I've got the final say, because it's my responsibility as the husband to lead us in the direction that I believe God wants to lead us in.
And that scripture, and it's, summed up, it's, hey, wives, submit your life to your husband. Hey, husbands, submit your life to your wife. Like that's it. And when you're both doing those things, then everything, and you find people that do that, it's amazing how happy their marriage is, and how happy they are, and how fulfilled they feel, and how they don't feel a sense of, oh, I'm just here and they're running things, or they feel like they're part of it. It's a team. It's a back and forth. It's, I think we said it last episode, it's never a 50, you hear that marriage is 50-50. It's not. It's 100-100.
It isn't.
Right.
Yeah, it's 100-100. You got to give everything you got at all times, because it is tough and it's hard. And especially young people nowadays, they don't want to fight through problems and trouble. They want everything to be great. You know, you show me a couple that's never been through nothing. I'll show you a couple that's going to break up.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't been through nothing together, then I mean that's great, but it's going to happen. And what are you going to do when it happens? You know, so.
Got to be battle hardened.
Oh man, I mean it's every day. Every day is a battle.
Yeah. And
she wants to punch you in the back of the head every day, and
twice today.
And within this podcast,
Yep. And I'm always wanting to fart on her.
Right.
Oh my gosh! Somebody buy me a gas mask, please.
But
like,
kind of like you mentioned, you know, both have to give 100, and I agree with that. And I also, you know, thought of it as, you know, us together, you know, making 100%. So, you know, it's almost like, I wouldn't say it's like 50-50 is the goal, but it makes it work. But it's not going to happen. There's going to be days where she's only going to be able to give 20 and I've got to be able to give 80. My math was off. No, there's going to be days I'm only be able to give 30. She's going to have to give 70, you know, to make it work.
Yeah,
that's how I see marriage. I see me and her as a team.
Yeah. And give and take. Yeah.
And we'll being able to like listen to what the other person is saying. Like for me, like when I'm talking to somebody, I want to like talk to them. I don't want them to be over here on their phone or on the computer watching TV, whatever. And we worked on that a lot because that was something that I would get so mad and upset about it because I was like, you really don't care what I have to say. Like you're too preoccupied with Facebook or whatever. And it really like,
in reality, it's I'm listening. Like I'm hearing everything you're saying, and I'm sitting there on my phone, which you know,
he's done a lot. He's done a lot better.
Well, I think that's the difference between listening and active listening. Right.
Yeah.
You know, you heard me, but were you listening to me?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
most of the time.
That's a big.
And like for me, I am a visual person, so like I have to see.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to, but I would rather see. You know, evidence that you are listening to me, that you do care about what I have to say. Yeah. And it's like, I don't want to have to repeat myself 50 times.
Right.
And then, cause I'm like, you really don't care. So forget it.
Yeah. So what would be your one piece of advice, your relation tip for these two?
Not that we're going to take it, but I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
Man.
We love you, Richard.
Yeah, love y'all
Been married for 14 years. Yeah, what do you know about marriage?
Not a thing. Well, and this is a compliment to the both of you, but y'all have a relationship maturity that most people your age don't have.
Yeah.
So my advice to you would be just to continue doing what you're already doing, because the main thing is you're Christ-centered.
Yeah.
And anytime you have Christ-centered in your relationship, it's going to grow. It's going to get better. It's going to go in the path that it's supposed to go, because everything that you put Christ in the middle of is going to succeed, right? So that's my advice to y'all, is just keep doing what you're already doing.
That's good.
Michael Robert?
Why you got to put my
30
Mike
years.
Bob?
Yeah, pretty much. Mike Bob. So mine isn't so much a piece of advice. I want y'all to do something, which I think y'all do. Do y'all go on dates?
Well,
y'all try to go on dates?
We try to make time. We're going.
Well, Mr. Tightwad over here.
Listen.
So
we're going on
He
a
does
date
good
next
with our
Friday
money.
for our anniversary.
Yeah, and we're using a gift card.
oh, Chin's.
He literally, he texted me. He said, "You want to go on a date to Chin's on Friday for our anniversary?"
Well, keep in mind we're going on an anniversary trip next month.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
we are.
You know.
However,
but
dinner
still
is right up there. I'm gonna tell you right now, that is a supper you won't forget.
that is so
There
funny.
you go. The way I am with money, I'm big picture. I'm very big picture. I don't like the last thing. Yeah. Like,
telling you, we're
the last thing I really bought for myself,
picture.
like really actually bought for myself, were the shoes I'm wearing that I got off Marketplace for $30. I think I got them. And other than that, I buy clothes for myself when I need them. Like we went shopping one time. I think I bought probably 3 shirts. No, I bought a pair of pants and 2 shirts.
When we go shopping, he barely buys anything. He's like, if I don't have to spend the money,
I'm very
I
big
will
picture.
not.
Like this whole time since we've been planning this trip, I've been even on her. You know, I'm like, keep in mind, we've got a trip where we're going to be in Nashville for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, that's right. You're going to see your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Darn tootin'. So it's like,
Okay.
and she's always, not always, but a lot of times she's like, she sees this on Facebook. Oh, this would be cool to go to. This would be cool to do. That's great. We can't do it right now. And she's like, I know right now. I was like, if we want to do it in the future, we've got to save money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because we're not rich by any means, but it's not that we can't afford to do it. It's like I was talking the other night with the youth. Something like that, it's going to take work. You're going to have to make some sacrifices, save some money, but
I will caution you that there is such a thing as too frugal.
And I'm catching myself on that too.
Yeah.
I was actually having a conversation with my best friend Andrew because our toilet seat, so
Good Lord, that seat.
I'm one of those people where if it's a slight inconvenience, I don't care.
It was about to fall off the toilet.
It was about to fall off the toilet.
I about fell in the toilet.
But I didn't care. It's a slight inconvenient. Just slide it back on real quick and sit down. It's fine. And then
you sit down, you scoot a little bit. So
and she had been nagging me a few times about it. And then I finally just caved in and went and got one. I was talking to Andrew about it.
Wait, let me just stop.
No. Hear me out.
Stop. The last time you were unfrugal was buying a toilet seat?
No.
Is that what you're about
Take
to tell
that as
me?
a yes.
No. Hear me. No, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Okay. So I went and bought one.
This is one of those stories that I've already checked out. Good Lord, get to the point, because please.
I keep getting interrupted.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so went and bought one. On my way home, Andrew calls me, and we were talking about that. And I was talking about how I'm like so frugal to the point where it's like, these minor things that Liv complains about, I don't care about.
Right.
And he was like, well, how much was that?
Oh. Care.
He was like, well, how much was that toilet seat? I was like, it's $15. He's like, so, he's like, God likes a cheerful giver, right? I was like, yeah. He goes, well, think about it. If spending that $15 makes your wife happy, isn't that worth $15 to spend? I was like,
yeah,
you got a point there.
Yeah.
And that kind of changed my mindset a little bit. Like, can I afford to really, for like these things, like a toilet seat?
Right.
Is that even a big deal?
Right.
Well, and you talk about big picture with money. Also, part of that big picture is your marriage.
Yeah.
So even in that, being frugal and worrying about money, which is great things, you don't have to go out and spend money to have a date.
Right.
Buying flowers, lighting some candles, sitting and watching a movie, things like that at the house.
Are you taking notes over here? Whip your phone out, record this really quick.
Dude,
It'll be on Spotify. You can listen to it
Yeah, but
all
that's
you
next
want.
week. We got a date Friday. So.
man, right.
I know what's going on Friday.
And so what I want y'all to do as your friend and as your pastor is once a month, every single month, is do that. Have a date doing something together. Take your phones, lay them face down, and don't touch them.
Yep.
When you're out to eat,
Yeah.
Friday, is that when y'all said y'all were going? Phones face down. Don't pick it up during the whole dinner.
We've been good about that when we go out.
say
When,
we've
not even
done
just on a
a-
day if we go out to eat.
Yeah.
Like, we'll put our
Yeah.
phones down and really just not
I
pay
usually
attention
put
to
mine
them.
face down and put it
I was gonna
over
say,
I
my-
if
have
we
to
went
put
to-
mine on my seat. Like if I'm on a bench, I'll put it away from me on the bench face down. That
Okay.
way
Yeah.
it's not
Face
even
down.
close.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
we went to eat Mexican with Food Baby and Moon Pie.
It's so funny. Should I go with the Bernie one or the one here?
The
Man,
one
that Bernie one is really good.
L-Taps and Dexter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
that's
she
pretty
handed me
good.
her phone. I put my phone top first and set it off to the side.
Yeah.
We've been good about that, and we've tried. I mean, when we get paid every 2 weeks, and we try and go have like a lunch date when we go because we have to go to the bank and cash our checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're in Dexter anyway. We just got paid. Let's just go eat. So we do that, and we try to like have like an actual date. Like try to do that once a month.
Yeah. That's what I will find something for us to do. Like no matter what, I'll find something for us to do just together. I'll pawn the kids off on mom or make Lee take them somewhere just to be able to get that time together and say, you know what, we're shutting everything out, shutting everything off, and just spending time together.
It's really tough for us to do that just because of all the
20 kids.
We don't have 20 because of all the kids.
He's not as far off as you would think.
Because of our large family, it's difficult to get that free time.
Yeah. Yeah, but even putting them in a room, y'all do not leave this room.
I don't know if you've met my kids.
Well,
Lock the door.
oh, man.
Put his
And-
head through the
Put
door.
the lock on the door.
you know, and being able to say, hey, and you've also got how many grown kids that you could say, hey,
3.
once a month, I need you to watch the kids.
Have you met my grown kids?
I was gonna say 2 or one of them. I almost counted John as one.
He is. He does
Well,
count.
well,
I didn't
well.
think about that. That's funny. Yeah, and because it really is. It's so important because those little things, those little moments, those little times add up, and they add up, and because you'll see couples that like don't even like being around each other. It's like, why are you even together? You don't even like each other.
Yeah,
and it's because
they're both on their phones at dinner. It's like,
it's like so much time has went by to where they haven't spent that intimate alone time, so they just got farther and farther, and they get more comfortable not spending time together. Like they'll sit there, you go like on a double date with them, and they'll just sit there.
I want to shot put Jennifer's phone.
Shot put. That shot put.
Just a whole.
Man, so funny.
Send it flying.
It which Jamie's gotten better as well as watching a movie is like how I spend time with my family or my friends. We got to watch a movie last night.
Yeah.
That's how like I show affection a lot of times with my friends or family. So she had a bad habit of kind of like you said earlier, I'm listening, I'm watching, but I'm on my phone. It's like, put your phone away. Lord, I'm about to get on the internet and kick you off to get you off your phone. It drove me crazy because it's like
crazy.
you're not.
Our Wi-Fi only for your phone. That's weird.
It's been out all day, and the kids, they went crazy today.
I'm sure they did.
So we watched some VHSs.
Oh,
Don't
an
need the
old
internet
school.
for that. Yeah.
Lord.
We watched Heavyweights.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Heavyweights, and then I watched. Oh my gosh, crap! What is it? Starship Troopers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, watch both of those today. Yep. What else do y'all have on your heart?
I was gonna say,
Forehead hurts.
There's a.
Is it too soon to laugh?
There's a couple on YouTube that I watch a lot. Hunter and Devin Cordell.
Yeah.
And the way and kind of like you, the kind of husband he is to his wife, and like how you are with Jamie. It's like y'all are good role models for the type of husband to be. Because I'm not. She knows this. I'm not a super affectionate, physical kind of affection type of person. Like I'd say my love language is acts of service.
Yeah.
And by that he means doing his laundry.
Back on that.
I mean,
I mean
I'm just
cooking her
throwing
lunch
that out
and dinner.
there.
So funny.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, it's it changes kind of a perspective a little bit on kind of having a balance of not being affectionate at all versus overly affectionate. Because like I said, I'm not an overly affectionate person really with anyone. But that kind of gives me that's how I want to be. And y'all's marriage is cool, great.
Thanks.
And I see
It is pretty cool. I like it.
If y'all never seen them, Hunter and Devin Cordell, they're based out of Alabama's, and they're
You can go see them while you're down.
I will be
that's
there.
right. They're a very nice Christian couple. I love watching their vlogs and just the way they interact with each other. And they're only, and it was crazy because I thought they were a lot older than us because they've got a 3-year-old. I think they're younger than me. They've been together for over 11 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. They've been. I think they said they've been together since they were 13 and 14 years old.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to see that, especially not just high school sweethearts, but junior high sweethearts, and they still have like their literal best friends.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's where we got not lucky, but we were blessed to be able to do that because that's how we were. You know, it's just we were such good friends first during all of this. Is we were friends first. You know, she's been my best friend since I can.
It's so sweet.
Sorry. I dozed off there for a second.
Since I can remember, even, you know, in school when we did break up here and there, like we were still such good friends. So that makes it kind of, I mean, just a thing. I mean, even when she was dating someone else or I was dating someone else, it was like she was still one of my
like, listen,
friends.
have fun, buddy. She coming right back.
Look,
I give you a lot of crap about, you know, your marriage and stupidity stuff. But
I love you, baby.
it really is an amazing marriage. It is a relationship goal. You know what the kids say. I have no idea what they say. But it is. It
Mike's
really
a
is.
simp
It's
for Jamie.
Yes.
It's something to shoot for.
Well, thank you. And it's just going through the battle together.
Yeah.
I mean, through everything. You know, when we got pregnant with Aaliyah, and it was just kind of me and her, and like everybody kind of, you know, split, right. And, you know, church kind of shunned us, and, you know, so it was me and her growing together and saying, all right, well, it's us. I got you, you got me, and it's all we need, you know.
I got you, babe.
I got you, babe.
Yeah, and I think a lot of issues with couples and why, you know, divorce is very prevalent, and people just don't like dating and being in relationships anymore is because loving someone, it has to be a choice. You have to choose to love them, because there are days that that it's harder to love her, just like there's days where I'm sure it's harder for her to love me, but it still has to, the choice still has to be made.
Yeah, you love someone, you love every version of that person.
Whether you love it or not.
Bad, yes, it's like if you really say, "Hey, I love you and I want to be with you," that's a lot of person to be with. That's the ugly, the bad, the morning breath, the farts, all these different things. Like, you've got to be in love with that person, especially when you're saying, "I'm going to get married and we're going to live together." Now, every little quirk and every little thing they do that's going to drive you up a wall, you have to love that. That's got to be something, a part of them that, and as time goes on, those things grow on you to where it becomes something that, yes, it still gets on your nerves, but it becomes something that intrigues you about that person. You're like, oh.
Well, that's when you hear people talk about, you know, when they lose a spouse, it's all those little stupid, annoying things that people remember. You know, it's like, she used to do this, and I really wish I just one more day to hear that or see that. You know, that's the stuff that people remember. That's life. That's the everyday, the ins and outs of marriage that matter.
Yep.
I want to go home and kiss my wife now.
I know. She woke me up this morning on her way out and was kissing me. I was like, one eye open. I was like, don't leave, stay home.
That's Liv every morning.
Stay home.
That's Liv every morning when I get up from work. I wake her up. Liv, I'm going. I gotta go to work. Okay, and she'll grab my arm.
What was it?
Oh my gosh! The other day, I was about to like throw down with somebody because he scared the crap out of me.
I was in a hurry.
he was in a hurry to get to work.
A couple minutes behind.
And he came like kind of running up on me as I was opening
yeah.
my eyes.
I was literally like, Liv, hey, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, literally like stupid quick. I was like,
You will get punched.
I was not ready. I was fixing
and it
to
takes your eyes a second to like focus. Like, who are you?
And it's so funny sometimes when I try to wake her up for that moment when I'm about to leave, and she'll be rolled over, and I'll be like, Liv, hey, I gotta work. And like still go back to sleep. Like, what are you doing? I gotta go to work.
See you later.
Or no, I'll do that.
Love you.
I'll do that, and I'll be like, Liv, I gotta go to work. I'm like, excuse me, I gotta go to work.
He knows we're not on video yet, right?
Yes. He's trying to say what he's.
Yeah, they know.
They know. You know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Next episode, our wives will be on.
They will be
here.
on. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. So y'all get to hear
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
the bunny and the country bumpkin. Both on. I don't know. Kurt's got Jamie beat though.
Yeah.
Man. That was woof.
Yeah.
She's from
What'd she say?
Tennessee.
Yeah. What'd she say? That was real bad.
Gas station flyers.
Gas station flyers. I was like, okay. Well.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we sure do love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and y'all are awesome. And by y'all, I mean Tyler and Olivia. Not so much you.
I don't care.
Dadgum.
It's okay. I still love you, though.
Dadgum. Button.
Hey, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you don't have a home church, come see us at Remnant in Malden, Missouri. Service times are 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Sunday. And do us a favor, man, and go to your podcast platform. Give us a like, subscribe, and rate us, please. And share. God bless each and every one of you. Later.